knowledge about your business. And what I've showed you was now how you can model that things in iGrafx. So we used, in that case, our little example process to make some relationships. Now, if I go on the relationships for that process object, you can see it all in here. Let me go back to my functional processes, my demo one. You can see it all here. Now, if you're more the business analyst or controller, or you are somewhere in the middle or top level management, you don't want to see the details for every single process and run through that to learn how it is set up here and there. You might want to have a more global analysis of all the dependencies, and this is exactly what we can do in the reporting section here. The reporting section allows us to create and define reports that are available to the users. Who has the right and the license to create new reports can do it here with the templates. I can, for example, create a generic list and use an iGrafx language to design my report. iGrafx is supporting you. So for example, let me start from scratch. You can see what you can report on. It brings you all the possibilities. If I know the syntax, I can also just type it in. So I want to use a filter for types equals activity, or type equals object type, and let me search for the process. Oh, that was SAP. I just wanted standard processes. Okay, and for activities or processes, I would like to see who is responsible for, accountable. Oops, yeah, I don't want to see what the process is responsible for, but I want to see who is responsible for the process. So now it's right. And consulted and informed and supported by. Okay, so all this is possible to just type it in to design that report, and then I can run the report to see what the result is. And now I have a list of all my processes and activities with all the data fields with the properties I've set in here. So it's very easy to design a new report with that, and if the report is fine and useful for others, I can save it here and give it a name, and then it will show up in the saved reports. The saved reports can be clicked by users with the license and the right to see the reports. Of course, this can all be limited so that not everyone can see all of it. So here I created a report, for example, that shows me all processes that have a process majority defined. And as you can see here, we just created the majority for my demo process. It's right here in the list. So every report is freshly created when somebody clicks on it. What was modified in the last 2 days? Show me that. And you can see everything in the whole database that was modified in the last 2 days. Another example, show me all processes that have goals connected to it. And up here you can see the company goals, and here all the processes, and you can see the relationships between goals and processes. So that's a matrix report. And let me go back. One last report as an example, a risk map for only certain processes, so I limited it to all the processes in customer service. So all the 3-dot processes are listed here, and you can see the risk map with the red, yellow and green areas where we have in the red area the processes you should watch first, how you can limit the risks there. Okay, so the reporting section helps you a lot, and again, it's always accessible in the web interface, and with that you can also see the reports on a smartphone like we see here on the screenshot.